A simple will may not do its job for you. Adapted from a previously published article written by Lee Ki-chuan, a chartered financial consultant. Sometimes, people tell me, my situation is very simple: one wife, two young children, a house, bank accounts, some shares in unit trust, a piece of land for investment purposes as well as 2 life insurance policies. I only need a short and simple will. Based on my knowledge and experience, a simple will may not make a person's situation simple. The most important thing about having a valid will is that you want to make sure that it will do a good job for you when the time comes. No clear instructions given to the executor. If you do not leave sufficient instructions in your will, your appointed executor will have a hard time trying to guess what your intentions and wishes are. You should leave specific instructions. Make sure your instructions are clear in this absolutely important document called the will. You are supposed to help your appointed executor do a good job in administering your estate, not making his or her job a guessing game. You must remember the executors you named in the will can renounce the appointment when the time comes if they find that they lack confidence in carrying out their duties. I have reviewed some short and simple wills which some of my clients have written. For example, a testator appoints his wife as the executor of his will. He also appoints the wife as the guardian of their infant children. He gives the whole estate to his beloved wife and all the minor children in equal shares. Straightforward and simple, right? So what is the problem? This kind of instruction only takes care of one scenario. When the testator dies and the wife is around, she can then act as the executor and handle the estate administration. What about at the time of testator's death, his wife dies at the same time, or soon after that? Or she is unable to administer the estate? What happens when there is no surviving executor? When there is no surviving executor at the point of death, the next of kin will have to file for letter of administration Louisiana with will annexed. The procedure is similar to the extraction of LA, but there will be undue delay. Remember that one important benefit of having a valid will is to speed up the whole probate process, of extracting the legal document for estate administration and distribution. In one of my previous videos, I have highlighted the issues faced in the event of double tragedies, i.e., when both parents perish together. If the wife is not around, who will be the guardian for the minor children then? Someone in the extended family will have to take the initiative to file a formal application, as the children's guardian through the court process. Next question, who will be the trustee? The next important issue to consider is who will hold your house, unit trust funds, land and the insurance proceeds on behalf of your young innocent children? Answer: whoever is the administrator appointed by the court will become the trustee, and will hold all the assets on trust for the children until they reach age 18. Will the trustee do a good job? The next question to ask, is the appointed administrator ready for the job and shoulder the heavy responsibilities as a trustee? That includes holding, investing, and preserving the assets under his or her care. Please note that the document of title to the house and the land, the ownership of the shares, the ownership of the unit trust funds, and bank accounts will be transmitted to the name of this trustee. The trustee has the duty in law to act in the best interest of the beneficiaries, which in this case are your young children. Naturally, the issue of integrity and honesty of the trustee becomes crucial. If this trustee acts against the interest of your young children, who is going to protect the rights and welfare of your minor children? Is your surviving spouse capable of managing the assets? Even if your spouse is around, have you ever considered whether your surviving spouse is capable of handling, managing, and investing large sum of money from life insurance proceeds, and maybe include company group insurance proceeds which may be quite substantial? In real life, what will happen is that when a person suddenly has or inherit a lot of money, there will be many consultants crowding around her, be they family members or friends. Many of them may have good intentions, but will they provide sound advice? Will the advice given guarantee the best interest of your minor children? What if their advice is not suitable, and the investments suffer unnecessary losses? Properties under joint names. Continuing the above case, immovable like the house and land will be jointly owned by the wife and 2 minor children. When an estate involves the interest of minor children, the court will caveat the properties to protect the interest of the minors. The implication is that, when the wife needs to liquidate the land to raise some cash for the education expenses for example, she must obtain the consent of the court. Wife is the joint nominees with minor children in insurance policy. As for the life insurance or personal accident insurance proceeds, where will the monies go to if the wife is the joint nominees with the 2 minor children? Under Schedule 10 Para 5, of the Financial Services Act 2013, the answer varies with the practice of different life insurance companies. Some will pay to the widow and she will hold the minor children's share as trustee, Others will pay the minor children's portion to public trustee. Existing will. Existing wills. If you have an existing will, please make an immediate effort to review it to see if it will do a complete job for you when the time comes. Make sure it covers all the aspects I highlighted above and gives clear instructions to your executor. If you have written a will some time ago, you may want to rewrite your will to reflect your current needs. Dying with a too simplistic and outdated will is as problematic as dying with no will at all. In conclusion, a simple will may not do a good job for you, and in the end, it may shortchange your beneficiaries' future and their well-being. Lee Ki-chuan is a licensed financial advisor representative. He holds a BA from National University of Singapore and is a chartered life underwriter and CFP professional.